So hello and welcome back to my Candidates channel. Today I will be starting the new series of Win32 API. So Win32 with COM API to make GUI applications, graphics user interface applications, and the Win32 API helps you to interconnect with you with the API which they provide to you access the hardware such as your wireless devices like Bluetooth and all that, and even the cameras, speakers, even speakers, yeah, the speakers and so much hardware stuff that you can manipulate with this and networking, all that. And also one part is graphics user interface, which typically a interface just look like any application on browser you can go with. And this is opening on my another window that is happening like this. You're waiting. So this will be a one window. You have uh, this window have its specific type of elements there. So one is tabs here, and this is the close, and you can create everything like this, and which you cannot be create, I believe. So in many of the languages, because you don't know, like C sharp can create this, and some electron applications you can create this, but yeah, I'm going this first, so that's that. Yeah. So yeah, we will be creating these things, and to before I will be before we start with coding, I like you to cover some of the uh, topics you should know before going through this application, say this, what you call it, yeah, this learning phase of Win32. I will like you to understand some coding conventions and strings, how the like Unicode strings work, because okay, yeah, I will be explaining that in this video, and next video I will be soon explaining the Windows and window entry point and all that. So these 2 or 3 videos will be only about not just coding. This will be not maybe contain maybe code include or maybe not include coding related stuff, like coding related stuff, but prerequisite knowledges you need to have. Okay, so how do you start with coding? So what will be your editor? So you can go with the classic way Visual Studio Code, which is not, I will say, bad for you. If you are comfortable, you can have it, but I will show you how to compile it one program. But you can go along, follow along with it. But I will, sorry, so it will be, sorry, yeah. I will recommend you to have a Visual Studio, so, Studio, what, Studio 2022. I will recommend, if in future somebody watching it, you should use the later version, and definitely it will support. Yeah, I believe so. It will support it. Otherwise, whatever. So you should get the new version. You just go there, download, click it, and it will download by default committee. Or if it not have a give you a chance to select, then maybe select this or maybe community version. If it shows, then you will after installing this, it will be show like Visual Studio installer, which you will find like this. Yeah, which will show you this version, and right below this Visual Studio community version, right below this, and you will go there and it will like install this with with this, like this will show exactly the same. Okay, so first of all, yeah, you will install both of these, and yeah, both of these, what you call this, components, maybe, yeah, components. So one is for MSVC and Clang and or Windows library, and another one is, I believe so, Windows, which is not quite that, which is that, but we are not covering that portion. But I believe so you should do that. Yeah, after that you will launch this editor, or maybe you can you will show as in different visual like this Win32 Visual Studio 2022, and you can open it with this or maybe launch it from it here, your choice. And definitely you will not launch like this. Definitely launch like this. So yeah, this is there. So you will go there, create empty project, and we will be calling it Win32 plus com API. Why do I am calling com? Because later you will see that I will be using com. Is it that need to mention? Maybe not, but I believe so. It does. So I will be creating a new. Let's create a new. I know this is totally looking weird and bad. You can create whatever place you like to have, and by selecting the upper this what do you call it path typer file directory location browser location, okay, whatever directory location maybe. Yeah, so you create uh, some video, just new window. I'm not creating anything particularly selecting anything. You just go there and select this and create this application. It will show something like this. If you want to see at how exactly it represents in the folder, it will show like this, and you can create the add new item main.cpp, which is technically you will use, but for simplicity you can use it like this, like go there and add this. It will create it in everything in a same folder, but it will show in different filters, which is just the way they structure inside the project. It will in the outside it will just look like it is contained in the same folder, but filter make it you can group it itself. So okay, that's that. So I have created my main this here. So there is debug and release, and this is architecture such as 32. Why is it 86? Subjective, not covering this. Okay, so a cost 64, and this, and you can also follow it along with the Visual Studio blue one. So I can just for testing, I can show you how does it work. I believe so. You technically won't see it from my video how to set up this, or maybe you can follow someone else to set up the this, or maybe this is not require any setup. So yeah, uh, yeah, classic. I will say hello for this one. Hello, Win32. Should I do this or do this? Say subjective, not particular matters anything. Yeah, you can go there, and it will show you hello Win32. So in my console obviously, yeah. So with hello Win32, enter close it. And like showing in my window. That's my part of what. So this is that, and you can disable it from to stop here and manually putting dots in get. Okay, that's that cprosity. Okay, so this is how you set up typically, and we want to see how to set up in the Visual Studio code. It will be simple. I can okay, whatever. So I will be using this to explain most of the thing now. It will not C++, so let's look at TXT, so it won't highlight or show errors. So I will say information or maybe knowledge, pretty knowledge, whatever. This term maybe not used from, but who cares? TXT. Yeah. So so before so what is Win32 API? So Win32 API covers, like I have said in this video, maybe starting Win32 API covers how the how you can interact with this. You can make game engines custom apps, ML. Like Win32 also provide nowadays a direct ML which I have not looked into it, but it is still under development and you can do machine learning also there. So it will be containing everything and you will not directly interact with C++, but C++ give you a good knowledge, a good starting or maybe deep knowledge how it all works, maybe beneficial because yeah, I have not made a project out of it. So it could be that you're saying I have taught you something bad or maybe wrong here. So that's that. So let's directly jump on to what else topic I will cover in today. So first of all, let's start with the coding convention that you will find inside the Windows dot window window dot h. So Windows dot h, which you will put inside this. You include this and type it here. It will be a library which give you everything related to creating the window and several other things. And this window family, you will see this type of like bold letters, and you will see so many other things. You not need to know what inside it contains. So that's that. So this API will this provides you with Win32. Strike this. Okay. So first of all, coding convention. So they will be using the highly used inside the this which is Hungarian. Maybe I'm pronouncing it wrong, um, but I believe so. This is the Hungarian notation, which is that it contains a little bit knowledge previously how to use like create your window. So commonly you will see H followed as handle here, handle and P as the pointer, pointer, which you think very easy to understand, but when you see something like this here, which says this, which is explained it as handle window, and this will be a another thing which is PW size, which will open up to I'm not sure, but okay, let's follow this one. Let's use another one example, which I can remember. Yeah, there is like they give you a little bit more knowledge before you use the variable like I with if you say some if you want to use this notation if you're saying that this is, will be integer and this is a width, so it is a kind of your camel case here, and similarly you use b here and p like I've said, and yeah, and you can also use here, and also there will be a different type of string because as you would know if you are like you have to have some knowledge regarding C++ and low-level programming that they use as strings and as strings is only contain up to 0 to 255 characters or maybe you can call it UTF-8, say UTF-8, UTF-8. So this type of as as what? As string? Maybe not. So you want to use much bigger than this. And this is commonly used as which you described as char here in programming or C, which is commonly sized, commonly not every day sized as 1 byte. Yeah, 1 byte. Not really, yeah, 1 byte. Wait, let me see. It's 1 byte in whatever you are using. So 1 byte in whatever you are using. So I will not talking much about the memory. I'm not teaching you sequence here. So let's do this and show you this and it was your STD serial. I know I have not included this. size of your, so wait, yeah, what I'm doing, yeah, size of your, it will be 1 byte, and 1 byte can only can say, so it can be stored this much. Like we are not using this, and we can debug it by this, and you will see. So in my output comes in the other screen. So in every architecture, it will show as 1 byte, because which is 8 bit, and 8 bit is to power 8 bit to power. It just follows as 2 power 8. Why I'm teaching this, I don't know, which equals to the but so that's that. If you want to know why is this, and which is can only implement, which can only show you up till some certain, like, it can only show you most of the, yeah, what you call it, yeah, you can call this, what, yeah, this will show you most of the English characters and some of the symbols, because this and stands for your American national, and foreign is the standard institution, and maybe it's ASCII, you will say, yeah, but whatever, NC or NC, whatever. So yeah, so this is that. So we will covering that. So this is the Hungarian style you will see typically in this programming. Yeah, and going very slow here. So yeah, and this is that. So this is the Hungarian notation as you've seen. So you will commonly see this type thing, and also this is, you will not typically see this, like you have seen this is a handle. You don't understand what is handle is, which I should cover it. So handle in this Win32 API means that handle you typically use, uh, like handle you will have some kind of unique identifier which help you to track the resources in the system, like you have allocate, use some files or font or menu. So you will menu and all that. You will have some handle to it. So you can later you can use this handle to say handle to have this to be called regular. Maybe I'm giving you a very wrong definition here, but handle is just a pointer that you help you to manage your resources as a unique ID to it, or maybe some IDs. This is the ID thing that help you to assign one ID to it, and then later you can use this ID to call this in a synchronous way. Maybe I'm totally talking about bullshit, but that's handle all of it. And there's a window you will see typically right away as window this, and that's that. And I will be covering this much notation, and maybe I'm most of it wrong, and later I have to revise this chapter because say this video series, and I'm talking too much, I'm maybe taking too much of your time. And then lastly, I will talk about what is the way to break it out from the no, sorry, uh, use some other language characters here. So as you can see, if you see something like you say, well, I can just directly print any emoji here, which you can't do, can't do, sorry. I do not know whether the cout can print this. I'm not sure. Maybe it can print this. Let's see. If I, yeah, Unicode, they are also giving you the error that you're using Unicode and it may not print. It can be printing. Yeah, it will not print. It will just say question mark, question mark, question mark. So how to fix it? Well, first of all, you can't print it directly here. I don't know whether there's, but I know how it is done in it. You have to include some text strings, strings, and which will be you using not simple this string. say this string, you have, sorry, this string, you will be using W string. Yeah, in W string, you will W string with SRT and because this being followed then, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, or maybe you can bypass this by this, no? Yeah, maybe this will print it. I may be wrong here. No, actually, it's printing the this it's why to the good case here. Let's see. I have some Japanese enabled. Let's try this. Okay, so sorry, it is not working when I wanted. Okay, now let's see. Yeah, this is that. But I do not know what I'm writing, so maybe some slang will be there. So this is the Japanese here. So you can. I don't know whether you can print it from directly from this console, but I have known that you have this. Like you can use. So sorry. Now I have to change it back to this. Maybe I can not show you directly in this console because people maybe restrict you from using this. But there's a word print we can use here, and which is formatted as this, so you can have print what I'm printing here. Slash n and this maybe it will print it. Now it won't. So let me check 1 minute. Is there a way to do this? So yeah, yeah. I have seen that you cannot do this here. There is a this way, but it won't print your anything. Sorry, this yeah, you will see nothing there. So I have discovered that you can do it, but yeah, you have to use Win32. So that's for that you also have to use Win32. There's a new knowledge you will know. And also I have forgotten to explain this. You will also encounter this instance term. And instance means what we call this. Wait a minute. Like instance is like you're creating an instance of your application. You will use this H instance so that you are using this system resource, which could be look like some handle. Like this is the handle of instance. So you have created something and handle will handle this to when how much you will have this for. So handle is typically what do you call it? Yeah, it's a handle is way to you to remember that this is exist and instance you have created one instance of it like classic OPP model you have created a class and you have one instead of it like this one instance and this is the pointer which is pointing to this instance as a handle and when this handle have the access to access this say have the access to access this and manipulate on this and when you are done with it then you have this handle to close this instance or maybe what you call typically destruct this instance to it so you will also see much in the starting of this. And I have not covered everything of the thing, but you, if you thinking of what this, okay, well, I am at it, and also I will spend the final term I using, which is just means parameters here. If you're thinking what does this mean, maybe parameters can be strong, but this is that. And I know this video going to be a long video, and I have try to my best to understand you the stuff that I understand out of it. I'm not master it. I have not created a project as I mentioned again and again. That's why I have not thoroughly go into it. But because I'm thinking of explaining to someone, maybe make me good at understanding myself. So that's that. And thank you for watching this video. And Like hopefully give me some feedback, and I expect that much. And also one thing, okay, let's be acknowledge one more thing, one more thing. And Boolean in Windows is a little bit different also, like I'm not now doing this, but yeah. So you will see that uh, maybe not that much important, but I think maybe you should know that full hair doesn't mean just full hair. Like full, like this is the common way you present most of the character. Like you will see most of this float here, int here, u int here, u int 16, not 16, I believe so. This is the 16. Oh, no, you have to proceed. Like this type of conventions you will see here with the full capital. So yeah, this is the bull half width. And it will be not 1 byte here, typically your bull size is. It will be 4 byte because like classic integer type because his boolean means more in this because I don't know because this also support in the yeah also support in the what you call C language. So C bull is anthem. Yeah. So what I'm talking, yeah, bull typically in C plus it will be 1 byte, and for this it will be this, and you can't, yeah, this is so here. Yeah, this is 1 byte, and for this bull it will be this, and else there will be some different. Like if I say like also, I finally also say this B word means your which we typically call this double wide, say double D word is for you use the wide character which you call this characters which is 2 bytes. Okay, I have not mentioned the bytes even more. So the word char which you see with this maybe sometimes, yeah, we will see this type of, yeah. It will be your UTF-8, UTF-16 if you are more in the web side of things. Yeah, and it will be your 2 power 16 here, and 2 power 16 give you so much characters that you think, well, that's good. Wait. What you calculate? You will see, like, possibly your Estonian calculator and power is not there. Scientific point. 2 power of uh, 8 here will be giving you, yeah, 256. Why is it this? Because it also includes 0 here. So you have to keep in mind, and it will be one less than this. I have not mentioned one less will be there. Okay, so that's that. Okay, yeah. So for it will only represent as 26, 220, 255 characters only. But when you see from the point of what you call 16 character, 16 power, it will be your 65 character, which is so much character and can represent so many different language characters, which will help you, which will typically you want your application to support. That's why you will use this, and you will natively not support in the C++. And I will be covering in later part what will be the else for the before starting with, which will be I have covered string and the coding conventions. I will be covering the Windows and Android. Then I will be starting with your first window application, which you will all be wanting to see. And thank you for tolerating me for this long. So thank you, and let's see what other channels you will be seeing. And also, sorry for my leaps in between these videos. Like I'm not that much confident talkers all. So thank you, and again, see you. Let's if I progress with